here and around the country and around the world. And now I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what we're going to do here in Texas. I know we don't have much going on. Our legislative session doesn't start again until 2015. But we actually have a lot of work to do between now and then. And one of the things that we're going to do is really step it up to be involved in the campaign to change the laws, where we are still obviously campaigning to talk to people, we're campaigning to involve people, but we need to get involved more at the Capitol. This past session we had our first real lobby day. We got a lot of you up there talking to your representatives, and we need more of that to happen. Texas is looking to be one of the next states in the next few years, so we need a lot more help. And we have a guest speaker here tonight to talk to you guys about that. He's new to Austin, so I hope you'll welcome him. He's from Washington, D.C., and he is the Executive Director of Marijuana Policy Project. His name is Rob Kampia. If you guys aren't familiar with Marijuana Policy Project, they were formed 18 years ago in 1995. Rob has been the director since then, and he now lives in Austin and in Washington, D.C., kind of splitting his time, and he's going to be helping us and talking to us about how MPP was instrumental in changing laws in multiple states, including raising 95% of the funds raised in Colorado, to legalize there. So he, I think, has a lot of great ideas, a lot of things that we can get on board with, and we can use your help with. Rob has made national television appearances on just about any program that you can think of, news station or program, MSNBC, The Today Show, Geraldo Rivera, Montel Williams. So he is going to help us now, and I think we can really use that help. They've been extremely successful in other states, and he's going to talk to you about a campaign that we're going to help with and that you can help with, and I'll come back afterwards and we'll talk more about how. But let's hear from Rob Kampia from Marijuana Policy Project.
Hello there. Good to see you. Hi. Hey, Rob. Thanks, Cheyanne, for that introduction. Yes, so we have some good news to report, which is that in my mostly what I do is fundraising and not media, and I was raising money recently from a California funder, and my idea was to get money for legalization in California from a California funder, and he said, no, I don't want to donate to California, I want to donate to Texas. So he gave me a challenge, and I already talked to Cheyanne about this, so it's not going to be new to her, but it will be news to some of you, which is that he's going to give $100,000 to Texas if we can raise $100,000 from Texans. Can we do that? The goal is to legalize marijuana in Texas in the legislative session of 2017. That means building momentum up until 2015. We have a year and a quarter to do that. Then we have the 2015 legislative session, which will have probably 3 bills: medical marijuana, decriminalization, and legalization. We'll probably not pass any of those. If we do, that would be a bonus, but we'll build momentum. And then in 2017, we want to hit the sweet spot and try to make legalization pass in Texas. So I think what we should do as a community, not just in Austin, but across the entire state, is to focus our energies on raising money and in terms of building our grassroots firepower to build towards an actual victory in legislative session in 2017. Can we agree to that at least? Now this stuff always seems impossible at first. When we first got involved in other states, people said, well, the governor of Vermont, or the governor of Rhode Island, or the governor of Illinois, or the governor of Delaware, they're bad. Why would you even want to start working in this state or that state? And the answer is the governors are almost always bad when you start, You build a team, you have doctors, you have nurses, you have lawyers, you have clergy, patients, family members of patients. People start coming out of the woodwork. Next thing you know, you have someone from the state Supreme Court, or maybe someone who's a retired member of Congress. You build this team, and then the governor that you thought was bad is in fact no longer bad. Or maybe the governor who was bad is no longer in office because he was caught in some kind of scandal, and then you have a better governor later on down the line. So this kind of stuff might sound intimidating at first, but if you actually just build the team 1, 2, 3, 4 years, you can win. We can win. Right? That's what we need to do. So the plan is, and I'll just give you like a snapshot for just a minute as to what's happened recently in other states, and I'll bring it back to Texas. In Colorado, we were building that team for 7 years. People said, well, why would Colorado be the first state to legalize marijuana? That doesn't sound right. Why would Colorado be the first? Shouldn't it be California? Shouldn't it be Oregon? Colorado? No way. And we said, well, yes way, because we have a plan, and we built the team. Media coverage, clergy, doctors over the years. We built it. It was 7 years. So Colorado to the nation was a surprise. To us, it was really no surprise. We knew we were going to win a couple months before we won. Also, the two most recent victories that we've all heard about, that Cheyanne just talked about, was medical marijuana being legalized in New Hampshire and Illinois 1 week apart just recently. This is wonderful news for patients in those two states, but it's also wonderful news for people who are patients not in those two states, because that gives hope. Now, those two states took years of work. I did the math on this stuff actually when I was writing an opinion piece on this a couple days ago. New Hampshire, we started in 2006, and in Illinois we started in 2004. This was like, what, 7 years and 9 years of work for these two states? So if we're talking about a plan in Texas, which is not starting now, it started a few years ago, thanks to the work of some of the people in this room, and we're hoping to end this fight in Texas in the legislative session of 2017. This isn't like a 3-year plan. This is a decade-long plan, and I think it's time that we win this plan, and we now have the money to be able to make it happen. So what I want to say is, normally when people are on the stage, they're asking you to give money to them. I'm not doing that. I want you to give money to TXNORML, which is Cheyanne and Jax and the whole team here. Some of you know who they are. I want you to donate money to TXNORML, which is not my organization, because this is a team effort where I'm raising $100,000 from California. I'm also going to be raising money from some other people within the state. TXNORML is raising some money from within the state. Hopefully we're going to get some money from other normal chapters from around the state. This is a team effort. Can we get $100,000 from across the state of Texas? I think we can, right? So let's get that done. We'll have a good lobbying firm on the ground in the state capitol here in this city. We're going to make progress. We're not going to achieve all of our dreams right away, but we are going to achieve our dreams if we stick with the plan, and the plan is a long-term plan. So if you have a credit card or if you have a checkbook, I'm going to ask you not to donate to my organization, which is the Marijuana Policy Project. I'm going to ask you to donate to TXNORML and see if we can actually build this team so we can have a lobbying firm in the state capitol, and let's get this done in the next few years. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. So what he was holding up is an envelope. It says TXNORML Lobby Campaign on it. You all have them, or some people have them. We're distributing them, and you can get them at the table. We also take cash, by the way, Rob. I was going to yell that at you, but that is still good money here. So we take cash too. We also have an option on the form inside the envelopes for a monthly subscription. That's a feature we haven't set up yet. So if you'll check that option that you want to do a monthly subscription where we can rely on a certain pledge from you between now and the end of this campaign, May 2015, then that would be an amount of money we can count on that's coming in, even if it's a small amount, $20, $5. Skip a movie, skip a drink once a month, and put your money where your mouth is and do something to change the laws that we want to get changed. I donate money every month to Planned Parenthood and KTX. I only donate $10 a month to each of them, but every month they know they're getting $10 a month from me. That I'm signed up, I'm a subscriber, I'm a supporter, I believe in what they do, or I'm getting a service, like I listen to KTX all the time. So either I believe what they're doing is good, or I use their service, and I hope that you guys feel that we're doing a service for you and that you believe in what we're doing, and that you'll be willing to pledge whatever small amount you can part with per month between now and May of 2015. Some of our board members are doing it too. Just knowing that we have that amount coming in takes that much less off of us that we know we need to raise. So consider what you can part with on a monthly basis or a one-time donation, and please help us get this done.